We made it to our conference championship in year number 2 as we're going to be taking on Middle Michigan Pharaohs, who is even across the board with their team overall at an 86, defensive rating at an 86, and offense at an 86. So they kick things off for the first possession of the game, and our defense is still hanging in strong and dominating as they're coming in clutch at the end of the season to keep our hopes alive to try to make it to the playoffs. But as of lately, we have been playing beautifully on all three levels: offense, defense, and special teams. So we've been keeping it balanced. Can we keep it rolling as we get the first points of the game back on defense? We end up making them go once again 4-and-out. We get the ball right back. 2nd and 6, we're going to be taking off for a huge pickup gain. Then we're going to hand it off to our duo superstar running back to try to get us in the end zone as literally Pharaoh's defense locked us up in the red zone and we couldn't punch it in by running the ball. So we end up trying to kick a field goal, which I'm terrible at, and I yet once again miss an easy field goal opportunity. Next possession for Pharaohs, and check it out, we're locking up number 10, who was a dominant running back last season, and he ends up fumbling the ball as he tried to stiff arm your boy. And that gives us great field position to try to score runs before halftime. And look at it, we're going to be powering that thing through for a 2 possession lead. And then on the kickoff return, we make a huge changing play, causing a forced fumble, which we scoop and score. And we can take all the luck we can get because this is our conference championship, and to have this big of a blowout is kind of lucky if you ask me. Starting out the second half with first possession, we get sacked, and then on 2nd and 19, we make a huge short pass into 8 yards after catch for a huge gain for a touchdown pass. Broken tackle, and no one was in sight for angle pursuit, and we took it to the crib. And then we end up hurting their star player, and that was their running back number 10, and that was a game changer. As the very next play, check it out, we made a user mistake, misjudged it, then switch tackled with, and we gave up a huge touchdown. So Pharaohs is still fighting in this game as they convert a 2-point conversion. And usually this is where I start to make a lot of mistakes, giving hope for Pharaohs or any team to make a huge comeback. And check it out, I end up throwing a blind read, which I thought was open for a second, but the defense adapts, reacts, and the tip drill happens for an interception. So here's the final chance to make a comeback, but our defense holds ground, stuffs them, we get the ball, and we play conservative. We ran out that time. I was going to make sure there was no comeback in this game, but we did get lucky as we had a big victory in our conference championship match. So here is the results of the conference championship week, as this match alone advances us to the playoff berth, which is kind of shocking that we're able to make it to the playoffs in our second season. So for this Dynasty rebuild, I feel like we've been kind of lucky throughout both seasons because, first season we ended off by winning a bowl game. Just to make it to a bowl game after all the chaos that happened in first season is kind of crazy. And hitting into second season and making it to the playoffs, I mean, that's a big plus. As we got to rank number 4 in the top 25 rankings, and check it out, Generals is creeping up. They're ranked 13. For those that don't know, the Generals went undefeated and won the whole darn thing last season. And for them to make it back after a struggle early on, it's kind of crazy to witness. Now you guys are witnessing the bowl matchups. So this is bowl week, and we end up winning the Nectarine Bowl game last season. And it's crazy that now we have a chance to possibly make it to the national championship match and win the whole thing just in year 2 with a bunch of young dominant players. So we end up continuing to improve our coach skills tree. Of course, I want to get that core maxed out, leveled up, so it's easier to get the core ratings, easier to improve for our individual players. And then I also took some remaining XP to start boosting up passing and rushing up a level. So we're slowly getting there, but I feel like getting these things early on is probably the best method if you're doing a dynasty rebuild. Now we're going to take a look at the bowl week results. Now we're seeing a few newer teams creep up this season that we really didn't see dominate last season. We also see a few teams that we end up beating, like the St. Louis Cats, the Luke Erie Legends, and much more. So we're starting to see, terrible teams start to creep their way up and become better, which is amazing. Now, what you're about to witness is our week one matchup for the playoffs, and I cannot make this up. This was so unexpected of the team that I was going to be matched up against, and check it out. Look who we got. We're going up against the team that struggled throughout the season, made their comeback, and won it all in the first season. And it's going to be the freaking Grand Forge Generals. Are you kidding me? They still have a dominating offense at a rating of 91. Defense is an 83, and their team overall is an 87. Now, granted, last season they barely won all their matches, so most of their matches was close games. We've seen what happened in the championship game, which was epic, and Generals pulled off a crazy win. So they're coming in this match ranked 13, 10-3 with the number 4 ranked rushing offense and number 24 ranked passing. Guys, I'm going to need prayers in this match. So you guys are going to see this match in the next video. Let me know what you guys think about this crazy storyline happening and much more down below in the comments. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.